At the end of the day, I'm a child too. I didn't intentionally hit her.
Now, maybe I just didn't put my glasses on today, or maybe I'm looking at the wrong video. But if you ask me, that looks pretty intentional. I'm gonna play it back for you. Look at the way she winded up this hit, like she was trying to hit a home run in baseball. Imagine that, running there, doing well, probably making your parents proud, happy about yourself, and now all of a sudden you feel a sharp pain on the back of your head and you're seeing stars, wondering why everything looks wobbly. Well, if you couldn't tell today, the story we're talking about is a track meet gone horribly wrong with the girl who actually caused an accident, whose name is Alaila, being very confused on why anybody in the world would think that footage I just showed you was obviously purposeful. But don't worry, because I'm gonna break down everything that happened with interviews of both of them with their parents. But the only way we can do this right is if I start from the very beginning. This was a pretty normal track meet where they were running a relay race, which is just a race of 4 people with a baton that they will pass off to each person as they reach a specific point in the track.
It was the state meet. It happened on Tuesday. The state meet was on Monday and Tuesday.
And that was March, let me make sure.
March 4th.
March 4th. So this happened Tuesday, March 4th. Okay.
These 2 girls were competing against each other, and as they were ending near the last stretch of the race, the one girl tried to pass her, and instead of her just allowing that to happen, we got the incident that we are presented with.
The baton, I second leg merges, so when I was merging, I was like, okay, I'm doing good. I only see one person in front of me. Then on the curve, I seen something yellow in my peripheral, which was her uniform. She was so close to me that my baton kept hitting her, and it's either keep hitting her or fall into the metal railing that's on the bank track. Eventually, like after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. She was cutting in when it happened. She should have waited a little bit longer, but she cut in too quick, so she was so close to me that she got hit when I was running.
Now, it might be crazy, but I'm gonna give my opinion on this. I think that sounds like a load of bullshit. Because if you watch that same video back, it seemed like she also tried to cover up her hitting that other girl with a baton by the fact that she kept flicking her arm afterwards. She completely changed how she was running after hitting that girl with the baton. It seemed pretty normal, arms to the side, casual type of running, and then all of a sudden you're flinging your arm like it just has a mind of its own out of nowhere, hit the girl, and then you kept on doing it for a couple of seconds afterwards. It just seems like you're trying to give yourself plausible deniability by, after hitting her, keeping that same motion even though she isn't there. Along with the fact that I feel like the way she's talking is giving herself zero accountability. She's making it all the girl's fault. Now, can she take some accountability by maybe if she did merge into Click, she would have known that there's a possibility of getting hit? Yes, but at the same time, the girl could also be like, I shouldn't have hit her. Maybe when I saw I was hitting her, I should have stopped. No, she just said, no, if I didn't keep hitting her, I was gonna hit a railing. No, she came in too late. If she just never came in too late, she would never have gotten hit. It's just on her, and nothing about how she could have acted herself. While she is acting like this, the girl that she actually hit is being very nice about the situation. I'm gonna show you how she recanted her events and how it doesn't even make sense why she's being this generous, especially because of the issues that she has caused her. And don't worry, I'm gonna come back to the first girl who actually did end up whacking her with the baton, because later in her interview, she ends up breaking down in tears, saying things like people don't understand her emotions and stuff like she doesn't even truly want is an apology and an explanation. First of all, what is there to explain? We all saw the footage, we all got eyes. Even Helen Keller herself could probably understand what truly went down. So the fact that they're being this understanding in this situation is insane to me, along with the fact that she ended up getting disqualified because of it. So it was all for nothing at the end of the day. So you left somebody with a possible skull fracture just to have nothing in return but hate and slander on the internet. Yet all they want is for her to apologize and explain. And we heard her explanation. She tried to leave out all types of accountability on herself. The way that she described it made it seem like it was only on that girl. If she just didn't step in front of me, this would have never happened. She got too close to me. And don't worry, because it gets a lot worse when she continues to go on her interview and starts breaking down in tears, crying.
And talk to me about how it's made you feel when you see that video has gone viral and you read the hurtful comments and you see people who don't know you at all making comments like that.
They're going off of one angle. Like, I know what happened, but I can't I don't have enough. Like, they went on the news. I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's gonna believe me, because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose because of jealousy.
This is really unfortunate, and seeing her cry is upsetting, but at the same time, it's for something she understands. She herself says she saw the video, and in that video it looks like she hit her, and for her to come to that conclusion and accept the fact that, hey, from the angle that everybody is looking at, it looks like she did that thing, I will give her that. At least she's taking accountability in this aspect. At the same time, she talks about there being different angles. Trust me, I've looked up and looked at these different angles. Ain't nothing changed to me. The only thing that changed is to see that wind up to that clean headshot she hit on her.
Like, I'm not the type to hit somebody on purpose. Like, I've never been in a fight. I've always been in honor roll. I never get calls home. So just people making, like, just off of a 9-second video, they're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video. And you know, I have a lot of supportive people around me, so I love them for that. And like, I know it's not affecting, it's just like a lot on me. I'm confident in myself. I know what I did. Nobody's going to make me think that I did something that I didn't do.
I don't want to be that person. I never want to gaslight somebody into thinking they did something they truly didn't do. In that same vein though, we do have video proof. And no matter what angle, what range, how you look at it, telescope, microscope, glasses, contacts, you hit the girl. In no way, shape, or form could you ever misconstrue that video as an accident in any way. Now, these are still kids. She's like 16, 15. They do not deserve to be getting this type of treatment online. And people who sign up for this stuff, like YouTubers, news crews, who know they're gonna be online and get criticized, that's one thing. But a child that is getting these types of threats, along with racial slurs, I don't feel like is acceptable. But what I do feel is acceptable is if you're gonna come out publicly, say your side of the story, and people go out publicly and disagree with you, I feel like that's fine, as long as it's in a respectful manner, which, you know, it's kind of what I'm doing. I'm disagreeing with you completely. This story seems like a load of BS.
I blocked on Instagram. You haven't had a way to talk to the other young lady. If you had a chance to say what you wanted to say to her, what would you say to her in this moment?
I would, you know, apologize. You know, it wasn't on purpose. I would never hit her on purpose. Congratulate her for the place in, was it runner-up for the 55? I think, I don't really, yeah, runner-up. I'm sorry you couldn't compete for the 300-meter dash, but still, everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right? It's many, like, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people attacking me, and all of, like, her family is thinking of, oh, my daughter's hurt. So I don't care about her feelings, you know? And at the end of the day, I'm still a minor too. I'm still in high school.
I'm gonna give her the one credit point because she did apologize. Now, was it like a short apology? Yes, but at the end of the day, she did apologize and was apparently blocked on Instagram. I'm not gonna say the other girl is crazy for blocking her. I mean, if you attack anybody, I don't expect them to be friends at the end of the day. In that same vein, to subside your apology, mid-apology, to tell her that just because you are physically hurt, you should also care about my mental and my emotions, mid-apology. We barely even got the apology out. We couldn't wait a little bit, let a little more questions subside before we dive into how you feel, because I do feel like it is bad. I don't feel like a minor should be getting attacked, getting all these threats, getting bad things said to them because of this, because they are not an internet personality. They are not someone who signed up for this. It just happened to happen. But you cannot go out of your way to be like, forget your physical pain. That could be a skull fracture, is most definitely a concussion, so that you can stop and worry about my mental. Probably not, gang. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Probably not gonna happen. I would be more worried about my daughter's physical pain than the other person who literally assaulted her in her mental. Again, I will say, I do not feel like she should be getting attacked. That is not okay. That is not good. I don't expect anybody in my community to ever do something like that, or anybody seeing this video to do something like that, but I would understand why that wouldn't be their top priority in this situation, especially with the way that video looks and the way she even said herself how it looks, of it being intentional. No, your feelings would not be taken into account as I go from news station to news station talking about the incident, because I feel like they're already giving her a lot of leeway if all they truly want from her is a convo and an apology. So it would look crazy if during that apology you're asking for sympathy for yourself. You can't even just let the apology go by itself. I just feel like that is quite literally insanity in my opinion. And this whole situation overall could have been handled a lot better if they just had a whole convo when it happened, probably apologized then and there, because that girl, after she did that, kept on running. There was no stoppage. She was going for gold after she did that. No, man, let's stop, let's chill. Somebody is obviously hurt. You like she dropped her baton, fell to the side. Like, let's go in and check up on her. Anybody. So it's an overall unfortunate scenario. I cannot sit here and be like, yo, this girl is definitely in the clear, because all videos, all angles, she definitely looks like she did that purposeful. I've never seen any track run in motion where you slide back and try to go for home runs mid race. That's not something that I've ever seen in person during videos. Nothing. But that's just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below, because this video is unfortunately over. But if you didn't enjoy the video, then consider giving it a like. And if you enjoy content like this, maybe consider subscribing, because I post like this every single week and you'll never miss out on a single video if you hit that bell icon, because you'll be notified the millisecond the video goes live. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.